大家好，我叫董莎琳. Hi everyone, my name is Jocelyn, and we're doing character study on the character B. We're starting with the character, so its meaning currently means then or like in comparison to. So I can see on the left-hand side this is how the character is evolved, pretty much meaning two things are like you can compare the two of them. And going back to the composition of the character in the more historical meaning, it originally meant two daggers or two people. So as you can see on this diagram here, you can see a little bit of the two people, or you can see the two daggers in terms of comparing the two of them together to mean what it is today. Here are a little bit of the changes over time. So as you can see, it looks more like people praying over here, or some sort of person or a couple of people. And then slowly you can see it change over time. You can clearly see the two people in this one, but as you can see, it kind of alternates in meaning and interpretation from person to person. But you can definitely see both the dagger in this one and these ones, and as well as the person or the two people as well. A little bit of philosophical implications. As mentioned earlier, it was kind of like saw out in the Book of Songs that it meant like two people can be juxtaposed, thus they can form like some sort of contrast or comparison. So then it was used to compare similar things together, and then in addition, in the Analects of Confucius Li-Bin, it originally meant intimacy or closeness, as more going back more on the comparison of two people instead of the two daggers. Here's a little bit of the calligraphy as well as different styles. And as you can see from different region to region, it stayed pretty consistent in more of the modern usage, as well as in the seal and the other calligraphy and cursive depictions. As for its modern usages and radical usage, it's used in many different characters to pretty much either be phonetically used for its sound or just its direct meaning as well. So for the first one we have is B, which means to end, to finish, to complete. The second one we have is as well B, which doesn't mean the first one, but if you add a different line to it, it means to compare. Third one we have is B, which is also another similar to the first two in tone, but this one means to protect. And as you can see, it also has a little shelter. So you could see the two people and the shelter above it. So to protect oneself. And the final one we have is more for its phonetic purpose, is B, which means a large ant. So in comparison to other ants, it's larger, which literally means insect in comparison to. Now for its more of the word usage, you can see this in a lot of common characters as you'll see in modern Chinese. First one we have is the jiao, which means to compare or comparatively. Similar to the first character from before, we have the word the zai, which means competition. The third one we have is bi ru, which means for example or for instance. And the last one we have is xiang bi, which means to compare, and similar to bi jiao, which is like in comparison to. Now for some modern uses in sentences. We have a few of them. A couple are idioms, and the others are just things that you could use with the vocab words. The first one we have is 有比水轻, which literally means oil is lighter than water. So using that more the comparison sense. The second one we use is also using be as like a comparison or comparing two objects together. So we have 他比我先到, which means he arrived earlier than I did. So in comparison, so he comparison to me um, arrived first or first arrived. So again, more of that usage. Same thing with the next one too, just showing more of just that different adjectives and different ways you can describe people. So in this one, third one we have is 哥哥比弟弟高, which means the older brother is taller than the younger brother. So it literally means older brother, comparison, younger brother, tall. And the final one we have is 比炒金蛋健康, which means healthier than scrambled eggs, which is just comparatively, this is healthier. And here are my sources. Thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you see you in the next one. And 谢谢. Thank you all. Bye bye.